one community, 3 tiers, 44 teams, and nearly 200 matches played. It's all led to this. Welcome to the playoffs, where the pretenders get eliminated, no second chances are given, and only the strong will survive. We'll see dominant performances, we'll see rivals clash, and we'll see shocking upsets. Players and teams of all skill levels have practiced for months to get here, giving it everything they have, but at the end of the day, only one will achieve: tranquility.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Iris Podcast. I am Ski-Free Yeti. Joining me tonight, we have NPC, we have Specs, we have Thug, as is usual. Guys, fantastic lineup for you tonight. We're going to jump right in, skipping some of our usual stuff here. We normally go in with Amp It Up, but really there's a few matches to talk about last week, but there's one big match, and obviously that's the Harmony Tier Finals. Harmony Tier came to conclusion this past week, and it was a phenomenal match indeed. And we're actually going to show you the end of that match now from the perspective of the champions.
Left, coming left.
I'm gonna grab them here.
Watch your EMP. Yeah, grab early.
Yep.
Mitch, don't get caught in the EMP.
Nice. Oh, interesting.
Oh, it's fine.
It's fine, there's
Maybe.
still that one.
You go in.
Right's charging.
I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Bug, drop all, please!
Oh, were you behind it?
Right.
Wow.
Oh, GG's in Discord.
Yeah, don't say anything.
Don't
Don't
say
say
in
anything.
Discord. Nothing in Discord.
All right, hey,
Can we say it here?
Real quick. I'm so goddamn proud of you guys.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, guys. Oh my
What a
god.
game.
Fucking.
I told you guys you were the best team in the league. In this tier. You are the
I am-
best.
All right, congratulations again to Modify, taking the big win over Season 3 champion Holy Jalapenos. Thug, this was your tier. Break it down for us.
Well, first off, I gotta take care of something. We are stripping the title from them. They said the L word in chat. Everyone heard it. Chat heard it. They said the L word. We
It's
are
true.
stripping this title. If you want to blame anyone, blame Bard.
Hashtag blame Bard.
Yes.
Hashtag my Bard title has been stripped, and it is actually going to go to DDoS. There's no bias. They did a random drawing. Congratulations, DDoS. Great job, guys. Hell of a season. Really put it together.
Well
No,
deserved.
just kidding.
Yeah, big win.
What a finals. What a finals. I know Yeti and I talked about it afterwards too, and had some chats during the break. Phenomenal show by everybody. And we touched on it multiple times in the podcast. We kind of touched on it in throughout the cast as well. It didn't feel like there was one player from Modify that was
Right.
just hard carrying. It rotated through. It was such a well-oiled machine that Modify was. Each player had their moment to shine, and they stepped up to the plate. Hats off as well to Holy Jalapenos. I was incredibly proud to have a team like that push all the way to the finals again after winning last year. And it's hard to go back to back. People have your number. People, they see the former champs. It's an opportunity for them. But Jalapenos played a hell of a match as well. There's nothing to hang their heads about. It's exactly what people are hoping for in a tier finals. So
I mean,
great job, both teams.
In addition, the additional credit to Jalapenos, not only did they go back-to-back finalists, they did it basically with 2 completely different rosters. Like that,
Right.
That tells you, like, tons of credit goes to Beth and Spoods and Mallard for bringing that team together. But speaking of back-to-back, what do you think?
Yeah, I definitely know that it's very difficult to go back to back. I mean, it's tough. It's harder than it looks. Look, I want to talk a little bit about how that game went down. You know, map 1, it definitely went the Jalapenos' way. Just 2-0 on Ilios. They thought they had it in the bag. Abe was on the Pharah finding angles. The support line just keeping him up. Then Hanamura, it went back and forth. It turns out that Modified just had a little bit extra time on the time bank. You know, the Jalapenos couldn't force the draw there. Blizzard World just looked like a stomp. I mean, Blizzard World looked like it was going to be a stomp, and then Jalapenos, they ended up switching up their comp. They came back. They made some great plays. Took that point, but so much time would run off the clock they didn't even get to finish the match. But really, I think the highlight was at halftime. Okay, halftime, they all go back and they all go to their locker rooms. And I think that every single one of those members of Modify went to their kitchen and they got themselves a big old cup of Rogue Energy, the new flavor NPC Berry. They got themselves a big old serving of Rogue Energy. They came back because Watchpoint Gibraltar was their map. They came back on map 4 and they owned it. Their ultimate usage was on point. They rotated. They used one. They didn't use another. They pushed up. They used another. They used another. They just kept the Jalapenos on their heels the entire time on attack. It was just an amazing display on Watchpoint Gibraltar. Busan came back a little bit closer, but honestly, that C9 there, that was forced. They got caught in a graphitic flux, then a graviton surge, then a Maywall, all in that last 10 seconds of the match. There was no way they could even get to the point because everybody was there at that one choke trying to win that team fight. But that was just an insane finals.
I love the scruff. You really went for it.
Yeah.
I'm so proud.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Make sure, by the way, 10% off. on
You
your
know
Rogue
what?
Energy.
I don't go halfway, okay? the 3-time back-to-back, I go all in.
Well, wouldn't it be the back-to-back-to-back at this point?
It would be the back-to-back-to-back 3-time.
There we go.
With all in. Because you know what? Every single week, it's crunch time.
Crunch time.
Kind of.
Wavy. It's wavy time.
I'm not allowed to have those in my house anymore. So maybe because they keep strangely disappearing every time, and I'm pretty sure people are starting to get concerned. No, but seriously, 10% off on your Rogue Energy orders, code NPC. Specs, we got to hear from you on this. That finals, fantastic.
Yeah, you know, first of all, want to jump over to Mr. Disrespect over there. Clearly, his plat brain is showing because that wasn't a C9. It just wasn't.
I said it was a forced C9. I mean, I didn't say they did it on purpose. You have to
Can
be
we get
winning
some
the fight to
C9s
get a
in the
C9.
chat?
Right,
Somebody said
but-
C9. You have to type C9. That's the rule. So
Yeah. Well,
Full C9. Everyone said it.
yeah,
fair.
Yeah.
full C9.
You know, as my
C9. Yeah.
to really talk about this match though, you know, as my continued oh my god, I can't remember the word.
Words
Protest.
are hard. Oh,
Protest with not saying the champion's name. Congrats to the champions. You guys suck less than I thought you did. The big story in
that's
my
the
mind.
nicest thing he's ever gonna say.
That's honestly
Yeah.
the nicest thing I've
Yeah.
ever heard him say. So.
The big
You're
thing
the
in
best,
my
you're
mind
the best
is
of all the gold players out here.
there's a plat one in there maybe. Really just congrats to everyone around there. I mean, it was obviously a 4-1, but a lot closer than it was, especially that Busan. Busan, the first 2 points were very back and forth. Point 3 was a little bit more of a blowout, but you know, a great end to the finals there, and I think the support line on the champions there are definitely better than people were giving them credit for.
It was a good match, and I think my favorite part about it is even though it was a 4-1, it never felt like Holy Jalapenos were actually out of the match. Even when they were down 3-1 going into Busan, you still felt like the Jalapenos had a good chance. You know,
Right.
Abe was making some huge plays on that match. Sir Blake and PogChamp, all three of those guys were awesome. They were playing fantastic. The tank duel between Vet and Instante was incredible.
Yep.
The two of them went back and forth all night. The supports, Lika, honestly, or Leka or Lika, I get that wrong every time, I'm sure. But just phenomenal play from them. I mean, what you ended up seeing, by the way, is you looked at the All-Star voting immediately after the finals. Suddenly, there was a lot more votes for Modify. Suddenly, it's all of a sudden like, hey, these guys are pretty good.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how that happened. And I will say this, though, Bard didn't make the All-Star game.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully
Well,
so.
I mean, no surprise there.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a shocker.
No surprise.
I mean, speaking of he who shall not be named, I really hate saying this. I think Ilios came down to the Pharah gameplay, and one team had a better Pharah.
Actually, I agree with that. It kind of did.
And
It did.
I'm not gonna say who the Pharah was, but
It was Abe.
Bard.
Well, it was Bard.
Bard lost. It was
Bard
worse.
lost to Abe.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
Oh
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes.
It was
Oh, yeah,
pretty
yeah,
apparent.
yes.
It was really ugly.
Yes,
So-
Bard
terrible.
lost to Abe. Okay, cool.
Alt usage, absolutely too.
But-
That was the big thing I noticed.
Nonetheless, guys, again, we could talk on and on about this. It was a fantastic match. Go check out the VOD. Really great match to watch, and also great commentary, right, Thug?
Mhm.
Fantastic commentary.
Top notch.
Top notch commentary. But as is usual, we do have to say that there are some teams who did bid us adieu this past week, and we have to pay our respects to them right now.
You got to get your giveaways in though.
Oh
You
yeah,
got to give things away.
exactly.
During
Like
this
giving the
video.
giveaways.
Yes.
That's
If you
fun.
need to
Get
get any
those
giveaway
giveaways in
entries
right now.
giveaways right now, because in like 10 seconds you can't put in giveaway entries anymore, and then they'll be for next week. And next week, by the way, is the last giveaway. Aw, so
sad for me.
sad.
So
It's sad. So get your giveaway entries in now. I see them rolling in. I'm gonna count it down to about 10 seconds here. Okay, so you got 10 seconds to get them in. But really, like, yeah, just that's about. Oh my gosh, they're actually coming in hard.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Coming in, jeez, they're coming in hard here. I don't know what to say. I mean, yeah, get those entries in. Get those Rogue Energy orders, 10% off online. At
Yeah,
Sony.
use promo code NPC.
Yeah, promo
Get
code
yourself
NPC.
10% off the NPC berry.
So
It's a new
all right,
flavor.
All right, and stop. Anything else after this will be on the next one, the next drawing. So we will be pulling all that now. Void Kit, the last one for this drawing. Poochie,
Maybe.
It's got number 1 next week.
he's got number.
Yeah,
These are all
Poochie,
going for
maybe.
next week for Poochies now. So, all right, let's get to the in memoriam. Thank you all again so much for being a part of the community this season. We definitely hope to see you in season 4. I know a lot of these teams actually have already applied for season 4. If you haven't filled out the application yet, make sure you do that. It's posted in announcements. Get on that, guys. We're already starting to take applicants for season 4. And just so y'all know, it's high demand. Like, I think we already have 36 applicants across all the tiers. That's more than we've ever had at this point by a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's actually kind of crazy. So get your stuff in right now. Right now. So, all right, let's get in here. So we got a couple finals coming up this week. We're going to start it off with the Discord tier finals. That is the number 2 seeded Airstrike taking on the number 1 seed Caliber. So both these teams had an interesting route to get to this point. Both of them had the double bye, but Airstrike took down Prodigious in the round 8. And then last week in the semifinals, they managed to handle the heckin' Habaneros, which is a lot of H's. But they managed to handle them, and they took them out. So now they got to the finals. Some people might look at that and say, maybe not the hardest route to the finals. Habaneros were playing real good, though. I can't say that was an easy route for them to get there. Caliber, on the other hand, on the other side, again, the double bye, they took out in the semifinals, they took out Tailwind, which was a very trendy pick for the championship in the Discord tier. And then prior to that, they took out the Hanamura Hellhounds, which was the preseason favorite of one particular podcaster. I don't know who.
Yeah, some other guy.
So we're gonna break down these guys, break down each of these teams individually. I know some of you guys are wondering, hey, what about All Stars? We'll be getting to that, guys. All Stars will be coming up after we talk about these two finals matches coming up here. So Discord tier All-Star match here between Airstrike and Caliber. Let's break it down individually by lines again. Best support lines. Thug, what stands out to you?
I have to. God, see, I think for me, Airstrike's propped up by their tank line. Tank line and DPI. The support, I have to lean Caliber. With a support lineup looking of I cannot say this name. El Baba Yaga.
The Baba Yaga.
El Baba Yaga.
It's what comes for the boogeyman.
I'm not Spanish. And
It's
Manaka with is it?
Yeah. The Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
The Baba-
You gotta brush up on your John Wick, buddy.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Who?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Mm.
I go Caliber here. I think Caliber's support line's just better, like objectively better.
Yeah, Caliber looks really good, although you have to credit Airstrike. They managed to keep Cryptic Force alive. So let's break down those tanks, and who better to do that than the back-to-back-to-back himself?
The back-to-back-to-back Harmony tier All-Star tank. Okay, I gotta look at their rosters here real quick. I got looks like we got it looks weird on the green screen, doesn't it?
Really
Okay.
weird.
Yeah, really weird. All right.
I like you have the fucking rippy things on the side.
Look at the rippy things. It's in my paper. Okay.
Oh man, that's a throwback.
Okay. All right.
Dot matrix.
Who do we got here? We got Normac and Bray, and we got Cactus and Cryptic Force. It's gonna be close. That's gonna be close, but I gotta hand it to the Cryptic Force.
You went to Cryptic Force.
Cactus gonna keep him alive. He's gonna feed harder. He's gonna feed harder than the other team, and that's what it's gonna come down to. You got to be aggressive as a tank,
All right. So we got one in the favor of Airstrike, one in the favor of Caliber. What do you think, Specs? Break down those DPS. Nobody more qualified for that.
Hey, you know what? High level echo gameplay. That's what I offer. So, really looking at the DPS lines here, you have two players on Airstrike in Declan and Voidkit. And then on the side of Caliber, it is more of Mini, J-Vice, and then I think and Bing Bing as well. Bing Bing actually played with me during Tough Luck last year. Overall, I think it's two solid groups of players, but I really have faith in the Airstrike guys there. Having the two players alone, not subbing anybody out, the amount of hero flexibility they have within the two of them, and then Voidkit at this point as well, just grinding out ladder. Clearly has gotten significantly better from locking, and he's up over 500 SR. So he knows what he's doing, and I think he has the real pop-up potential that can carry Airstrike and Cryptic Force forward.
Airstrike and Cryptic Force. Guys, it's a great match. Honestly, this is going to be a very, very tight one. These two did play each other during the season, and I believe, if I remember correctly, this was the only loss for Caliber?
Correct.
Or did Caliber drop to Tailwind in the regular season? I'm having trouble remembering. I think it was Airstrike in this stage 2.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Either way, I mean, it's a hotly contested one. Both these teams are incredible teams to get to this point. Let's break it down. Who's going to come out ahead? And we'll start off at NPC.
You know what? When it comes down to it, I'm not sure. I can't even tell. These games. This game is going to be really close. It's going to be really close. I mean, I look at the rosters, and the only way to be completely fair, is to look at their rosters and compare them to my list of Twitch subscribers. And let me see. There's got to be someone on here somewhere on my list of Twitch subscribers. There we go. Voidkit, subscribe with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. So Voidkit's got the subscription. So we're going to go with Airstrike. It's going to be 4-0 Airstrike, but a close 4-0.
4-0 Airstrike. Wow. I mean, I'm surprised you're going that far hard on Caliber. I mean, Caliber had
You know what?
the
You know
number
what?
one
You know what?
seed.
I think their season's been a fluke. It's just a complete fluke. Just somehow forfeit wins, map pools in their favor. Just fluke.
Nobody would
No map pools
ever.
now.
Nobody's ever even implied that. So that's saying something.
No,
right
no,
there.
the word fluke never came up.
No, not once. Specs, what do you think here?
Yeah. For me, I think the pressure legitimately is on Airstrike. They beat them 3-1 earlier in the season. If anything, for me, I think Caliber are kind of playing with house money. Yeah, they're the number one seed. Yeah, they are, regarded as probably the best team in the tier. But on top of the fact that Airstrike is going to have that pressure to prove that their first win wasn't a fluke, is going to.
So it was Caliber over Airstrike 3-1, by the way, not the other way around.
Was it?
Yes.
Yep. You're right. Oh yeah, I read the website completely wrong.
Yep.
So take that point I was saying about proving that their win wasn't a fluke, and then let's flip that 180. So the pressure's on Caliber to prove that win wasn't a fluke. So I think Airstrike win.
That's
4-2 ish.
Yeah, I believe Caliber did not drop a match in the postseason. There, they won every single one in stage 2. I mean,
correct.
Stage 1, I believe,
is when they lost to Tailwind. Correct.
They lost to Tailwind 2-1. That's right. Okay. Well, hey, now we sorted that out. Scuffed casters. I know. Thug, why don't you tell us what you're feeling right now?
You don't understand. You guys would never get it.
It's just a phase, Thug.
It's not a phase. Mr. Disrespect. All right. I'm gonna go. It's really hot in here, so that's really hot.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna take Airstrike on this one, and it's only for the Cryptic Forest Redemption arc.
Yep.
He's been here a lot. I'm gonna give it to him 4-2, just because I believe in the Employee of the Month, 100%.
It's not like you recruited him in the league or anything. Community.
I didn't. He's the other way around.
Specs, you're off the podcast
you're right.
next season.
I mean, I thought Void Kit was here last season.
Yeah, sure you did.
9-volt Void Kit kind of sounds.
Void Kit and 9-volt are basically the same
We had 2
thing,
9-volts too, so
except
that
one
didn't
is
count.
not even close to the other. So
Well, that's true, but
in all seriousness, for me, if I'm looking at this match, I have to go with Caliber. Airstrike's had great moments throughout the season. They did have the rebuild in the beginning of the season, which, they went from, Octane to Void Kit. Octane played amazingly at the beginning of the season. Void Kit stepped in, filled those shoes immediately, and has been playing outstanding. Panda Games has been kind of the unsung hero of that team. Void Kit's very good, but Panda Games has also been an outstanding DPS sidekick to Void Kit. Void Kit gets all the credit. He's the MVP. But for me, I got to go with Caliber, and just because I truly do think that, we meme about Cryptic and everything like that. Cryptic has gotten way better this season. This is his best season by far since he's been part of the community. But that said, Normac and Bray are just better. Both of them individually are more talented than Cactus and Cryptic. I think Normac is going to win the tank duel, and I think he's going to win it badly. And I think because of that, I think this is going to end up being a 4-1 Caliber. I think it's kind of a Monka Cryptic in the end of this thing. I think that the biggest disparity in talent is on the tank lane, and that's not a diss on Cryptic or Cactus, because they're both really good. But my God, I'm fairly certain that Normac and Bray could probably go toe to toe with a lot of the Transcendence tier teams right now. They're both really talented tanks. So, anyways, all flukes aside, moving on. Let's go over to the Transcendence tier finals, guys. Big finals coming up. Oh, Discord tier finals, by the way, airs on Thursday night, 8:30 Eastern on this very channel. Make sure to tune in. Transcendence tier finals. We have a couple of teams here. This is our only match that does not feature the number 1 or 2 seed of any of the tiers. Trans tier, we talked a lot about it. It's been an interesting tier, but they do say that the cream rises to the top, and in this case, it's maybe the cream that nobody expected, because somehow Specs got into the finals.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, sure.
no, it's second chance, the number 3 seed taking on the number 9 seeded Rebellion. Again, unexpected. Rebellion kind of coming out of nowhere in this playoffs. Let's talk a little bit about how they got here. They had a great run to get to this point. You know, it was a tough challenge pretty much the whole way through for Rebellion to come out and get to this point here. So they did not have an easy run at all. So huge credit to Rebellion. They took out the number 8 seeded. Oh my goodness, I just forgot who it was and I didn't write it down. Go figure. They took out the number 8 seeded Poisonous, who unfortunately had to withdraw. So it is what it is. Who knows if they would have beaten them or not? Doesn't really matter because they aren't here anymore. So then they get immediately thrown to what everybody thought was going to be the biggest blowout of the playoffs, and that was Rebellion versus Havoc. And then Havoc runs some ringers. Rebellion looks good. Rebellion wins the match. Then we go to the next one. Rebellion 4-0, by the way. Not just beat them bad. Then
But
they
it was
go
a close 4-0.
Close 4-0. Then we go to the next week. Rebellion takes on Uncommitted. What a match that was! An 8-map classic. It's a shame we couldn't produce it for you guys. Rebellion comes out on top with a huge win over Uncommitted. You know, this is the first loss, you know, of major note for players like Ice and Andy since they've been a part of our community. It's insane how great that match was. If you have an opportunity, go check out Sentinel Sam or Cool Sam or however he goes by these days. Go check out his stream of the match. It's a 2.5-hour match, so bring some popcorn, bring a drink, maybe a bucket to pee in.
Bring yourself a box of Cheez It Grooves.
Yes,
because it's going to be crunch time.
10% off Rogue Energy, and just watch it. It's a fantastic match. Highly recommended. And Rebellion came out on the positive, and now look who's in the finals. The team that I don't think anybody necessarily expected to get to this point, but here they are. Second chance. Another team's been an interesting run for this team this season so far, but here they are.
How many chances have they had?
They've had a few chances. They had to give away. They had to give back some of their wins they had earlier this season, but they've come back with a vengeance here. They took out Orbit in the semifinals, and the week prior to that, they took out Pogfish. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was.
They took out
Yeah, it was.
Pogfish.
Yeah, we did.
We need some tier directors in here to kind of clear this up.
Yes. If only we had the Transcendence tier director in here.
Or, you know, a player for that team.
Yeah, who
to
cares?
know.
So obviously, guys, two very different routes to the finals here. Two very different teams. Second Chance, a team that a lot of people expected tons of Tranquility veterans. Rebellion, a team with basically no Tranquility veterans in it. A team that struggled off the bat, but they got into the playoffs. Kudos to the seeding system. They took the opportunity they had and they ran with it. And now look where they are. So kudos to them for getting it sorted and getting to where they are. It's well deserved. But this final sets up, and I think a lot of the bet and money is going to be heading towards Second Chance. Let's just kind of break it down here. Start with the support lines. Thug, who do you think stands out here?
Rebellion.
100%.
Is it because of specs?
Yes. I hate all of Second Chance. They took my beloved team from me.
Your beloved. Oh, that's true. So this is purely bias.
It's my team.
It's purely bias. Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure.
100%.
All right, so let's
They were the chosen one.
Yeah. I mean, also a very important thing to note, Sumi and I both, so both supports on Second Chance, haven't played a support game of Overwatch since last Tuesday.
Yo, because you're not good. Not good.
I'll give the real analysis since Slug is too busy crying. I would also go with Rebellion because Sumi and Specs don't play Overwatch anymore. It's basically the truth. They show up for their matches, and I think Rebellion, if they've been scrimming well, honestly, I know the bet and money is going to be on Second Chance, but if y'all are just looking at Rebellion and saying this is going to be a blowout, that's just not how it's going to go down. It's really not. I know Specs is rolling his eyes there. He's super confident. But again, their team has hardly played Overwatch in the past 2 weeks. So
2 weeks.
Who's uncommitted now?
Yeah, who's the uncommitted ones now? Anyways.
Yeah.
So Yeah, exactly. PDK Kid put the nail on the head. Rebellion's beaten 2 teams who didn't scrim. What's saying they can't beat a 3rd team who doesn't scrim? Besides Specs. All right, NPC, what do you think here? Tank lines.
So I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you what I know about Rebellion. And I don't know jack. Okay, I don't know anything about any of their plays. I don't even know. I looked at their roster and I wasn't even sure who plays tank for that team. I didn't see their match. All these name changes on Twitter and Twitch and whatnot. I didn't even know where their match was being streamed. Nobody streamed it. Nobody streamed any of their matches. They're ninjas. This is my theory. They're ninjas. They're all ninjas. They go in, they strike, and they get out, and nobody even knows they were there. Okay? All the teams they've beaten, Poisonous, where are they? Havoc, gone. Uncommitted, gone. Not even playing Overwatch anymore. They're all gone. Nobody's heard from them since. The tank line of Rebellion, they're ninjas. They're going to get in behind. They're going to flank shatter. You're not even going to see them. You don't even know who they are. You're just going to think, oh, look, the point's empty. Let's go walk onto it. Boom, you're dead. So what's going to happen? It's going to be Rebellion all the way.
Memes aside, the tank line is the most important part for Rebellion. Ever since they added Trigozin, that team has been infinitely better. Very, very, very good main tank. I know, and I'm not just saying that because he's in the stream. It was actually in my notes. You know, Trigozin, the very critical part for Rebellion, and could be a big treat there to watch him take on Khosrow. So, Specs, DPS lines, I already know what you're going to say.
Yeah. You do.
So, Specs says second chance.
I mean, as a completely objective kind of look here, we have Smugs, we have Rocket, and then we have Orsted. And then we have those 3 going up against Explode 1000, Keck, and Blight.
No, Orsted plays Brig, though.
Orsted does not play Brig. You know who the Brig player for second chance is?
Throwing.
Yeah.
What was that little shoulder shaking?
So the funny
Very
part
saucy,
here,
very saucy.
yeah, very saucy. So thinking about it, of like our Brig players, Orsted's not even in the top 2.
Oh,
Bullshit.
Specs, you're boring.
Smugs,
Specs,
Smugs.
No.
Specs, you're boring me. Get to the point.
We have a better DPS line.
Okay. All right. So in reality, guys, I mean, it's tough for us on Rebellion because we haven't seen a whole lot of them this season. You know, the finals will be.
I haven't seen them at all.
Yeah,
ever.
The finals will be one of the first chances for us to really get a great look at what's going on here, and we're seeing some bold comments coming out from both teams right now.
I think Rebellion might actually have John Cena on their team because I haven't seen him.
So wait.
Anyway.
Am I reading this right?
So anyways, yes. Trigozin in chat has just said that second chance won't even pick up a control point.
That's bold.
Yeah.
My respect.
All right, children. Let's move on.
Oh, no way.
All right, Specs, I'm skipping
He
you.
will obliterate you.
This is saucy, but we're gonna move on now. NPC, what's your prediction?
Okay. Well, I looked at the total rosters. I actually looked at the names and I looked them up a little bit. But here's the deal. Second Chance has a secret weapon. Okay. They got a guy named Brian, who's a 3-time back-to-back all-star. Okay, you cannot deny that kind of power. The 3-time back-to-back is speed, violence, momentum. They have everything they need in that one player. That's all they need. Brian, the 3-time back-to-back all-star. That's all they're going to need.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'm skipping Specs, like I said. Let's go to Thug.
I give this one a second chance. I'm gonna say 4-3, and specifically because of pride. It's the only reason they're gonna win any matches. Yeah, they don't play Overwatch, but then what's the point of playing in the match if you're not gonna give a shit? So I expect the team to show up, expect the team to give their best effort. And their best effort, point blank, is still very good. So I'm gonna say 4-3, but I'm gonna say, yeah, that's
Close 4-3.
close.
Close, a very close 4-3. I mean, you'd be a fool to at this point to say Second Chance isn't the favorite coming in, just based on the pedigree that we've seen a lot of these players at. I know there's a lot of juicy talk going on right now, but either team saying this is going to be a domination. For one, they didn't watch Second Chance against Orbit last week, where it might have been a 4-0, but and they really didn't get a chance to see what happened to Uncommitted, just falling apart basically. They to show how much they fell apart, they were playing Die for the first time, and they just looked like shit. So you hate to see it, but honestly, I expect this one to go about 4-2. I do think Second Chance is the favorites. Do I think Rebellion could surprise people? We've said no the past 2 weeks, so saying no again is stupid. Just saying. Just saying. If you count out Rebellion here, you are completely losing the plot. I know Specs is over here like, oh, whatever. But if you're actually counting out this team, the team who has been picked heavily against the past 2 weeks, you're doing it wrong. Mark my words. This could go the other way. But I do think Second Chance is the favorite here. So, all right, then. Here we go. That's the end of it, guys. Again, that match is on Wednesday, 8:30 Eastern. Make sure to tune into this channel. Will be a great match to watch. We'll see if Smugs can take down his second championship. By the way, if that did happen, he would be the first person in the Tranquility community's history to take 2 championships.
Along with Marv.
Unfortunately, they're not back to back.
We don't talk about Marv.
Oh, I know we don't.
No,
but...
we don't talk about Marv.
Who's Marv?
Yeah, who is Marv, honestly? All right. All right, let's get into it then, guys. Let's talk about your All-Stars. Obviously, your All-Stars were selected this week through voting. It was a heck of a barn burner in a lot of those categories, and our MVPs were chosen as well. We're going to talk about All-Stars, but we're going to talk about everybody's favorite mountain-based segment, Mount Rushmore, everyone, where we will break down your favorite points here in the Tranquility community. Let's talk a little bit about those Harmony tier All-Stars first and foremost. Taking a look, you got Euphoria from the Fighting Potatoes, NPC from Get Off My Land.
The 3-time back-to-back-to-back.
You got Beth Khan from the Holy Jalapenos, Takanam from Karma, Sorked from Modify, Vila from the Jetpack Cats, Malalia, who also is your MVP from the Holy Jalapenos, Cinnamon from the Jetpack Cats, Jonathan from the Flashbacks, Lika from Modify, The Core from the Fighting Potatoes, Trolls from Karma, Waffle Man from Boop, Mr. Trippy Cow from Boop, Upsetting from the Jetpack Cats, Death Knot from Fighting Potatoes, MTT from Modify, Abe from the Holy Jalapenos, Gizmo Charmander from the Paradise, and finally Sneaky Kittens from the Fighting Potatoes. Guys, lots to talk about here, but obviously a lot of well-deserving people there, but let's talk about people that weren't chosen. Your snubs. That's right. Who were the snubs here? And as a reminder, it's Mount Rushmore, so no repeats.
Ooh.
So we're going to start with NPC. Who was the snub for you? Didn't make the All-Star team here in the Harmony tier.
You know what? A team that didn't quite make the playoffs, and I think we forgot that this team even existed because they're not up there. Sips T from the Comets. Amazing plays.
Yep.
Just, great off tank.
Mm-hmm.
Linchpin of that team. Did a fantastic job. Won the preseason tournament. Carried them several games in the main season. We just forgot the Comets existed because they dropped out of the playoffs. I mean, they had one round. They had the wild card, but still, they could have done well. And Sips T was definitely one of the best.
Comets were in the playoffs.
It won one game.
That's true. That's true.
One and done in the playoffs. But I'm just saying, we kind of forgot about them. They're not even up there.
Nobody goes one and done in the playoffs when you're the back-to-back-to-back, right?
That's right.
All
Only
right.
Dallas pro teams.
True.
Sorry, bro.
Specs,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Yeah, so I actually also have a Comets player here. Going over to the support side, I had Funny Name. Very solid player. Actually ran up to him in comp earlier this week and just started playing around with him. Very good game sense, very good game knowledge. Knows how to call even in comp, which is obviously super hard.
For sure.
Yeah. So the way he's able to kind of rally a team and push them forward and improve everyone else around him is something that I really find inspiring, especially in a main support player. So for me, he's the one that's it's shocking that he's not there.
Doug, what do you think?
For me, biggest snub, I'm going tanks. And I am going to go with, from everyone's favorite team of Zoomers, Beastman. He was a phenomenal tank player. And to be honest, I think he just got overshadowed by the amount of really good tank players in the Armady tier. I think there's a little bit of flashbacks biased as well. I mean, if you annoy people, I'm sorry, whether you are annoying or not, it's part of it. But I would say Beastman was probably the one that kept that team together. So
Yeah,
Beastman.
He was actually the one
and a vet. And a big vet.
He was the one I was gonna say. Too. But speaking of vet, I'm gonna say vet. From the Holy Jalapenos.
Yes, I see what you did there.
Very, very, very overlooked tank. On the Holy Jalapenos. Unfortunately, BethCon got the nomination from the Jalapenos because I feel like if Vet got the nomination, Vet also would have gotten in. It's kind of an unfortunate circumstance there if you're a fan of Vet. He just never really had an opportunity to get there because, Beth is obviously outstanding, very popular member of the community. So you hate to see it if you're a Vet fan, but I think Vet is probably the biggest snub for me. There's a lot of great talent in this. I mean, I see tons of people pointing out different players in chat here. What about Thuggington? No. What? Yeah. Next. Let's move on. All right, let's take it up to the Discord tier, guys. Discord tier, very, very interesting results. Congratulations to Mighty Bear from Airstrike, Zetsubo from Eclipse, Booth from Illusion, Normac from Caliber, Aurora from Tailwind, Sway Lee from Tailwind, L Baba Yaga from Caliber, Ivy Cat from Alt F4, Sushi from Eclipse, Truth from Tailwind. Whew. Trash from the Heckin' Habaneros, Needle from the Heckin' Habaneros, Cognitive Pit from Instalock, Void Kit from Airstrike, Shawnee Red from Eclipse, J-Vice from Caliber, Soli from Tailwind, Frosty from the Heckin' Habaneros, Flufflepuffs from Tough Luck, and last but not least is Boring from the Heckin' Habaneros. And congratulations in order for Void Kit, named the all MVP in the Discord tier. Again, very loaded tier, tons of talent. Who's a snub for you? NPC, go ahead.
For me, I look at that and there was just so much competition, especially in DPS. And there's a team up there that I feel like needed to be up there, and it's Retro Life from Beer Pressure. There are teams like DDoS, not DDoS, I'm sorry, Alt F4, which are basically the same tier of team. Alt F4 and Illusion.
That's the nicest thing you ever said about DDoS.
Thank you. So Alt F4 and Illusion both have representatives up there. Okay, but Beer Pressure does not. And Retro Life was an amazing player on that team. I feel like just the sheer quality of DPS in the Discord tier was really high. And it just came down to you can't elect them all, but Retro Life definitely deserved to be up there somewhere.
Specs, what do you think?
Yeah. Again, obviously, year of non-biased specs. I'm actually gonna go with Piglet, or however he was listed here from Alt F4. Blue. Yeah, probably. Very solid main tank that I don't think got a lot of credit because it kind of came in towards the end of the season there. But he was the real glue between the team. Really allowed kind of everyone to kind of keep their focus and everything there. His shot calling was huge when he was brought on.
Was this the same blue that was part of the Jetpack Cats last season?
No,
he played main support for DDoS earlier this season.
Okay,
yes.
we had two blues for a while.
The other blue is now was on One Tricks.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So for me, very solid player. Really looking forward to his improvement too if he sticks around for season 5. So yeah, gonna go with that one.
Specs, what do you think? Or sorry, Thug, what do you think?
I'm gonna stick in the tank line, and I'm gonna pick someone that I know he didn't even nominate himself, or wasn't even nominated, because I know how the man works, and it's Impers.
Yeah.
Being on a team with him, when it came down to it, he took himself out of the lineup. It's not about him, and he's just a really selfless guy with incredible eyes.
Incredible eyes.
Incredible. But He's somebody that he plays whatever the hell you need him to, and he plays it at a high level. I think Impers deserves to be on here. I know we
Super
kind of talked
talented.
about admin picks. He was one that we kind of threw around too.
Mm.
We settled on another one, but I'm gonna say Impers here. The man's kind of nuts.
Yeah,
super
I love
talented.
Good one.
Yeah. Admin picks, by the way, 8 of 9 of the admin picks were selected as all-stars.
God, we are so smart.
We are just talented as hell. Like
Just don't know how-
we should start at a gaming community. I swear, we're just good at what we do. We're just good at what we do.
Really fun.
If I'm looking at Discord tier, I think for me the biggest snub. There's a lot of good snubs. A lot of snubs. I'm going to actually go to the team probably who had the least real success of any playoff team. That's One Tricks. I'm gonna go with Puffball. You know, there was a lot of times where One Tricks were really struggling, and Puffball just kind of grabbed the team, threw him up on his back, kicking and screaming, and carried them through fights. You know, Puffball was super talented, and put Puffball on a different team. I think Puffball's in. You know, One Tricks unfortunately kind of. And I'm not saying he should go find another team or anything. I hope to see Puffball next season. I hope to see One Tricks next season. But, you know, in the end, Puffball was he was insanely talented. And I think he's the big reason why One Tricks was able to find success when they found it. So that's my feeling on that one there. Yeah, Discord tier, very interesting. Let's get to the Transcendence tier, last tier. Transcendence tier reads as follows. You have Brits from Corvidity, Dunzo from Havoc, My Big Marv from Second Chance, Cheddar from Exiles, Omega Ruby from Havoc, Andy Slam from Uncommitted, Ice from Uncommitted, Pinhead from Volume 51, Randy from Pogfish, Nerdables from Havoc, Physics from Havoc, Sumiero from Second Chance, Sorcery Pepe from Corvidity, Rocket from Second Chance, Smugs from Second Chance, Voltage from Havoc, Peter 6G from Uncommitted, Rosen from Lynx Esports, Eater from Pogfish, and Shinobu from Orbit. Worth noting, and it's brought up in chat, nobody from Rebellion on that list. The finalist that is Rebellion. Very interesting. What do you think, NPC?
You know what? I was looking on that list for any of my boys from Venomous, because everybody knows that all snakes are venomous. Okay, some snakes are poisonous, but all snakes are venomous. Okay, maybe not even all snakes are venomous, because there are some non-venomous snakes. But you get what I'm saying.
I feel
Okay.
Totally get what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Totally. Yep. 100%.
Okay. I think they got snubbed because snakes are definitely venomous.
That's why they got snubbed. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. That's totally why they got snubbed. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But okay, to be fair. Okay, let's go back and take a look. I was actually thinking Trigosen from Rebellion. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's a shame that the Harmony tier finals happened before the deadline for the All-Star game, because that definitely influenced people. Modify got a lot of votes right there at the end when they pulled out that win.
Fair.
Right?
Big truth
and,
right
and,
there.
and ending the All-Star voting right before the Harmony tier finals can conclude, we don't know what to expect, because nobody's actually seen these ninjas play. They just, all of a sudden one team's there and then boom, they're dead. And they're like, oh, who made that play of the game? Well, we don't know. So that's why they're not on the list, because nobody sees them play.
What do you think, Specs?
Yeah, I'm actually also going to go with a Rebellion player. I'm going to go with Phoenix Fire. Very solid support player that I think went under the radar. Obviously, team coming in later on in the season. Again, they had the one feature match versus Animus, I believe, and that's it. They don't stream, so it's very hard for their kind of players' names to get out
Animus
there.
struggled this season, so I mean, let's be real here. Beating Animus was not an accomplishment in the Transcendence tier this season, so
Very, very true. So yeah, again, it's not a shot at them. I think it's just the fact that they didn't have the name exposure and the name recognition as it kind of came to the All-Star votes here. So I'm gonna go with Phoenix Fire.
Can I just say that Trash, I'm gonna steal that complaint form for next season. Can you make sure to file those directly into the shredder bin though for me? I'd appreciate
Yeah.
that because
It's like the GIF with the printer with the
Yeah.
shredder right below. That's
Yep.
how they come in.
yeah, that's exactly how they would come in because
That's what happened. Yeah.
because this is a for fun podcast and a for fun community.
What's fun?
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of a fluke like that. Go ahead, Thug.
Mine's in the DPS. I'm actually not doing tank this time. And I'm kind of shocked that this player didn't, but then you see everyone that did, and you're like, oh yeah, this is why. It's somebody I figured I would give him a prop up. They're on my favorite team. I talked about him a lot.
This is going.
You can't see Ghost, which is also probably a name. Is that how you say it?
Of course, it is.
Yeah.
You can't see
How
Ghost.
else would
I feel
you
like
say it?
that's- I don't know. It's like one of those things that I can't speak English very well, guys. I
We
see
know
it
you
there.
can't.
Listen here.
Just say the team name that everybody will cheer and chat.
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Anyway, you can't see Ghost. Feels like one of those things that like he made when he was 11, and he's like, "Bop, bop, 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 bop," and Pogfish.
There it is.
Thank you. You gave the
And
people.
I know
what
that's
they
what you
want.
came here for.
Yeah.
I know that's what they came.
Yeah, he
here
came
for.
up with that name while he was 11, and now that he's 12, he's outgrown it a little bit. I get it.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
it happens.
I'm gonna miss this.
It's okay. If you've ever friended Cryptic Force on Steam, it's like XXX little x big X Meme Slayer 69420.
Yeah, so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, rip specs, by the way. Phoenix Fire is no longer with Rebellion. No, he's not. Anyway.
Actually, still on my list too. So
Ah.
whatever.
All right. Let's move on.
Cheer Director hasn't updated the roster sheet,
It's because the roster sheet has been locked for the past month.
so then he's still on Rebellion.
Anyways,
Yeah.
moving on. For me, I am going to go back to it. Bring it down a little bit. I am going to go over to. Sorry, you guys are making me laugh too much. I have. Stop looking at me.
Sorry.
Stop giving me those sexy eyes. All right. Let's get centered here. Find my center here. It's a player that, in my opinion, just got robbed by the fact that his team couldn't really get together to get the team in and going and keep them going, and that's iMonkey.
Yeah, I don't want to say it because of the team.
Yeah.
but yeah.
I mean, it's poisonous.
It's-
Ended up withdrawing, which sucks, but like iMonkey was probably one of the most talented players in the entire community this season, and we saw him, I think, once total, and it's kind of a shame because dude is cracked as hell.
And
and
it left a really such a big impact. We're still talking about
He
it.
played with us for Houston Dynamos as well.
a what team?
He
Yeah.
ooh, yeah.
No, but like
Uh.
genuinely, like super good. Shout out also to Explode 1000 from Rebellion. I know we're talking a little bit about Rebellion players right now. Explode 1000. Just watch Wednesday. Rebellion is not a pushover.
I can't wait to see it.
So-
I see these guys for the first
Yes.
time.
It's going to be a good match. It's going to be a very good match. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to see what's going on there. But let's get on with it, guys. I know a lot of you are here to see our all-star draft. But before we get to that, we got the drawing giveaway winner. We had one winner this week. NPC.
One winner to win a shirt. All right, give me the random number generator, please. And the winner is online_NPC. Wow, what a guy. He needs a shirt desperately. He does not have enough.
Doesn't need. Okay,
No.
Okay,
Just-
all right. I tell you what. I should give it to somebody else.
you know who you should give it to Bard.
Yeah, give it to Bard.
No participation trophies here.
Good.
Okay? All
Good.
right.
Good call. Good
All right.
call.
Morals.
You're right. Good
All right.
call.
Okay,
Don't
no,
give it to
no,
Bard.
you millennials and your
Don't give it to
participation
Bard.
trophies.
Don't give it to Bard.
Okay, I think it's time to return to the only unbiased way to do things, and I have to look at my list of Twitch subscribers. And it's printed out here. Crispy from Maelstrom.
All right.
He's in love with his logo too. So
It's
gonna
true,
work out
it's
really
true.
well.
He is.
It's true.
Yeah. for
It's
sure.
about
Alright.
time someone from the
And
DC
hopefully
area
you get
won
that
something.
the new Tempest logo or something. You know, maybe I don't know. He's
Yeah,
probably got a
true.
Maelstrom shirt. So
Yeah.
next season.
All right. So, Crispy,
spicy.
congratulations. You are the winner of the giveaway this week. With that said, we are going to bring it down to a bit more of an intimate setting here. We will go down to 2 as Thug and I will be drafting out your all-star teams. So, Specs, NPC, any last words?
Later, losers.
Okay.
Well, that happened.
Yeah, that was a thing
I
that
mean-
just
Oh,
happened.
and fucked everything up too.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
fix it. I'm
yeah.
getting rid of it.
Yeah.
I'm fixing the background. Nut. Frames. Nut. All right, there we go.
Oh, wait, real quickly. I see someone in chat would like to have a conversation. Yes, Mix Ready. You're on the air. Nick?
We're waiting
next.
for you, Mix.
So, Mix Ready Overwatch.
Mix Ready. Still
Well,
waiting
I'm
for
gonna
your
get a
sauce.
drink,
by the
Yeah.
way.
All right. No, you're not.
I know, back here.
Okay. All right.
You said something? Oh, yeah. No, people from DC don't win anything because look at the
True.
Washington Justice and your joke of an NFL franchise. Peace, boys.
All right. Well, and then there were 2 guys.
Oh, hey, babe.
This is awkward. How's it going?
No, they basically wanted us to kiss. So
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Iris After Dark. Here.
Iris After Dark. So, guys, we have new logos. For those of you who've been around in the past here, you know that we had the obsidian and amber to match the colors on the logo. This season, we go with the new colors because we have a new logo. And we have Thug, who will be picking for Aurum. And then we have myself, who is picking for Indigo. So we have Aurum and Indigo. And for those of you wondering how that's spelled, it's A-U-A-R or A-U-R-A-U-R-U-M. Aurum. Yes, the gold and the purple, basically, is what it comes down to here. So we will be beginning it here. And guess what? Guess who gets the complimentary first pick in every single draft tonight? That is Thuggington. Is it because I
You
feel
love
bad
me.
about the hair situation? Yes, that's primarily
I have a
what it
haircut
is.
on June 9th.
Oh,
at
that's
7
big.
PM.
That's big.
I'm very excited. I'm
All right,
very excited.
Just a reminder on your all-stars there, guys. You can take a quick peek here, and let's get it going. Thug, who do you got starting us off here?
I am gonna go. You know what? I gotta go. I gotta go with the MVP. Malalia. I have to. I freaking dude. Like I have a choice in this. Like I have a choice.
Honestly, that's fair. I'm not mad about it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. So,
Oh god, I gotta fight. Hold on. Shit.
all
I'm
right.
fine. I'm good.
So Malalia is your first pick here. For me, I mean, I know you're a support. I knew you were gonna pick a support first because I know you. And that's just kind of the thing you do. But if I'm gonna go into picking anybody out of the Harmony tier, I gotta start with that tank line. There's a lot of talented tanks, but for me, there's only one. It's right. He's the 2-time winner this season. That's Takenom. I will pick
good one.
Takenom with my first pick. So I'm very, very happy with that choice. So Thug, what do you think? Who's your second pick?
I'm gonna stay in the support lineup, and this is just out of pure love and admiration. I think this player is really phenomenal. Has nothing to do with any bribes. I'm taking the core.
The core. Is that because he bought you beer that one time?
Nope, has nothing to do with him buying me beer that one time.
All right, so the core is the number 2 pick. 2 supports to start us off. Interesting choice here.
Yep.
Interesting choice indeed. Well, you went a potato, so it only makes sense for me to go with a potato. I am going to go back. I'm going to pick myself a potato as well, but I'm picking up the one, the only, the Death Knot with my second pick. So the Death Knot is my second pick here for Team Indigo. For Team Indigo. Feeling real good about this situation right now.
It's my turn.
Yeah, it's your
Are
turn.
you done?
Oh, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna go tank. I'm gonna go tank lineup, and I'm gonna go with probably the silent carry of the Harmony tier finals, and I'm going with Sort Stan Bumper from Modified. The man was absolutely nuts. So, Sorked.
Sorked was actually one of the next people on my board, so that's a good.
Well, tough shit, bro.
That's a good pick. Hey, bro, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you.
You would.
But let's keep topping off that DPS line, because damn, is it looking real spicy right now? And if we're talking spicy, it makes so much sense to go with somebody from Boop, and that's Mr. Trippy Cow. I'm gonna go with Mr. Trippy Cow on that one here. So
not gonna lie, he had me in the first half. There.
Yeah, not gonna lie, really had you there. So, all right, this draft is live, by the way, everyone. So we are going live on this one today. All right, Orem, pick 4. Who are you taking?
Pick 4 for me. I'm gonna change gears, go DPS, and I'm going to actually pick the spicy man himself and go Abe.
Abe from the Holy Jalapenos, the 4th pick for Team Orem. That's great. I'm happy for you. You got you got 2 supports, you got 1 tank, 1 deeps. My DPS line is looking real great, and I'm really happy with it right now. So let's just complete it. Let's just make it perfect. We got a great hit scan, a great projectile player. Really, I could go any way on this one, but I'm gonna pick up MTT from Modify.
That's a good one.
MTT from Modify popped off huge in the finals. I have to go with MTT here. I think he just completes the package of my DPS line. That's 3 DPS. I am so thrilled with the DPS I picked up here.
I'm not mad at your DPS line. I'm not gonna lie. Not lying. I'm also gonna stick with DPS here, and I'm gonna go with somebody that probably doesn't get talked about enough. Kind of got buried in the lineup on the JPC.
Upsetting the winner of the Widowmaker.
It's upsetting that you didn't pick him.
the Widow 1v1 champion. Upsetting. Great pick. I'm not mad about that. I'm not mad.
You wouldn't be.
I'm not mad. No, I'm feeling good. We're feeling great today, guys. I'm gonna take it over the supports. I need a support on my team. And you know what? I already got his tank partner, so I might as well take the support from Karma, and that's Trolls.
Good one.
Trolls is a supremely good support, and I am thrilled to get them onto onto Indigo here. Orem pick 6. What are you thinking?
For me, I'm going to go with somebody that I'm actually super shocked they're here, being back-to-back All-Stars. 3 letters, you know him, you love him, NPC.
Yeah, he was the lowest on my draft board.
Well, he shouldn't be, because he's good at Overwatch.
I've heard that. I've heard he's pretty good at Overwatch. So
he's all right.
All right, he's okay. Whatever. All right, so I got myself 1 great support. I got myself a a fantastic main tank. I need a fantastic off tank to complement that. I'm going with Vila from the Jetpack Cats. I am so glad, because I'm pretty sure you were going to take Vila next. I gotta go Vila.
I thought about it. I already had an off tank though.
Yeah, it's true, but you need a main. You need help, is what you need, bro. You need help.
No. If we're talking about alpha game, NPC's alpha. Let's go.
I don't know, man.
Vila's also
he cosplays at age 40. I mean, come on.
It's not. It's cosplay. It's cosplay. Oh, you took MTT, right?
I did take MTT.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just ruining you here right now. You got 222 though. 222. Yes, I did.
222. The person I'm shocked is here. Let's say giving Jay Silly a run for his money here, Waffle Man, and I'm starving. I am starving right now for waffles. I could go for some waffles, toss some chicken on there, drizzle a little maple syrup.
That's a good looking DPS threesome there. Upsetting Abe and Waffleman. That's strong. That's very strong. That's good. Mine's better, but it looks good. I'm happy for you. So, all right. I need a little help on that support line. I only got Trolls right now, so let's make it a little bit more interesting. Let's bring in some Jonovan from Flashbacks. Respect the Zoomers and get Jonovan in here, because hot damn, why is he still here? I don't get it. That one
either. It's a little strange.
That one's actually surprising to me, but I'm going Jonovan. All right. Pick 8.
So we're gonna stick tank line. We're gonna go tank line here, and with this tank line, everybody needs a Diva 1 trick. Everybody needs someone that you can just badger for free solicited health advice. BethCon, not the first one, the second one.
BethCon 2, fantastic pick there. Tanks are looking thin. There's only one left on the board, and that's Euphoria, and I'm feeling really good about that. So let's get him onto Indigo. I'll take Euphoria on with the 8th pick here. All right, what do you got here? 9th pick for Aurum.
My 9th pick, after my team absolutely destroys your team,
Boy.
You're gonna be sad. Your team's gonna be crying so much. It's gonna be really, really, really sad. You're gonna wish you had picked this person up, because I would say a top 5 hug giver all time, Sneaky Kittens.
Pick my next pick.
I know I did, because
my next pick
after we beat you. So now we're gonna do celebratory hugs on this team.
You know what? If we are, I mean, hey, you know what? No hard feelings. Sneaky Kittens, great choice. It's a shame because you're gonna need those hugs because you're going to lose.
No. Actually, you can't take my thing and then flip it on me. That's not how this works.
Yes. You're going to lose. That's the main thing here. So you're going to need those hugs. And really, I don't need anything else in my life right now other than Lika for Modify. Just those Modify players are so good. Lika is an outstanding support. Get them on my team right now. I am so happy right now. I got 3 great tanks. I got 3 great supports. I got 3 great DPS. There's only 2 players left up there right now. It's Gizmo and Cinnamon. What do you think?
For me, I'm embarrassed because I kind of forgot to write this person's name down.
Oh, unlucky. You hate to see it.
It's because when I did my prep for this, it was Saturday, and I happened to drink a little bit. So sue me. Birthday celebration. Gizmo. Have you heard the man giggle? Have you heard him giggle?
Truth.
How happy are we gonna be?
Truth.
You're welcome. You are welcome.
You know what? I got Cinnamon with my 10th pick. I'm thrilled with that. I'll take Cinnamon all day with that last pick here. So
oh, you're cute picks.
I got what?
Cat. All the
That's
cute
true.
cat.
With the you might have Sneaky Kittens, but I got cute cat picks, and I do not. So. Or I do, and you do not. That's what I meant to say.
Wait, scratch that, reverse it.
Yeah, scratch that, reverse it. You got it. So there are your Harmony tier All-Stars, everybody. Take a good look at them. They look real good. Again, the official rosters, I know you guys are going to be looking for them. We will get them out as soon as possible. And we'll be posting out official rosters for all of the individual matches throughout the individual maps throughout the All-Star game, which are taking place next week. Harmony tiers on Tuesday. So be sure.
I don't know how to pronounce the team name I'm in.
Aurum?
Aurum? Or I like gold.
Cav named it. It's something Canadian. I don't get it. So
you can tell because it's you in it.
All right, something Canadian, really. All right, let's take it over to the Discord tier. And Discord tier, well, let's.
Shit, stop.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, Discord tier again. Reviewing those guys for everyone. There they are. Take it in. They are gorgeous.
Really nice. That's a really nice graphic, Cav.
Really nice graphic, Cav. You did great.
I like the IV. I can't wait till next season.
It's just V.
Oh, it's gonna be tough.
A nice, strong, erect V would be great.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's move it on to Monka TOS. Let's get on to the Discord tier then. All right, so first pick, Thug. Who are you taking?
The best thing is I get to pick the MVP every time. Void Kid.
That's true. You do. But that's true. And I'm happy for it, bro. I'm happy. I'm gonna let you finish. But if I'm going TPS, I'm not going Void Kid. Void Kid's great. Void Kid's fantastic.
I know he is. That's why.
You know what I mean. But if you take McCree out, what else has he got?
Widowmaker, and
and a lot of other things way better than me. But that's not the point. I'm gonna go with a hit scan that's gonna go toe for toe for toe, blow for blow with the man, and that's solely from the Tailwind.
Yeah,
Solely is my pick there for my first pick. All right, what do you think? Who's your second pick, Doug?
I'm gonna go support lineup here. I'm gonna go supports. I'm gonna switch over, skate on over to the NHL. I'm gonna go El Baba Yaga, mainly because I can say it now and it's fun to say.
As you can see, Thug put a lot of prep into this, so
I put more prep than you think.
that's
I
probably
forgot
true.
Monday. That's a thing, though.
That's probably true. I did forget it was Monday this morning too, because holidays and stuff. Happy Memorial Day, by the way.
Memorial Day.
Yes, very, 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 actually, very important holiday.
Are you Americans?
Yes, yes. Let's go to my second pick then, and I am gonna take it over to the tanks. It's the most overlooked tank this season. It's Normac from Caliber.
Yeah,
I am putting Normac on my roster and slamming my desk because that is the pick to really just seal up the roster already. Feeling real good. Feeling real good. All right. What do you got?
For moi, I am going to go with the employee of the month, Mighty Bear. He's been on my team the last few years and he's really disappointed me. So now is an opportunity for him to not disappoint me. Pressure's on you, kid.
All right. Congratulations, Mighty Force Bear, on the third pick for Orem. Let's take it to my next here. So you already picked up a DPS, tank, and support. I gotta continue. I'm gonna continue to solidify that tank line. I'm gonna take the best off tank in the tier. I'm gonna take Zetsubo. I'm taking Zetsubo from Eclipse, and that is feeling real good there. So go ahead. What's your fourth pick?
My fourth pick is, I wouldn't say it's exciting. One could even think it's boring.
I see what you did there.
Everyone needs a ball main.
It's truth.
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 Let's go. Let's go.
All right. All right. Boring, the fourth pick for Orem. I am going to go ahead with my own pick here. No, I'm actually really surprised that he's still on this list, but I'm really excited that he's on this list. I'm taking Frosty. Frosty is probably the best projectile player. Best Genji, for sure, but like really a fantastic player for the Heckin' Habaneros this season. I'm going to put Frosty on my team. Let's go, Frosty. All right. And you are just dismiss away, sir, but who are you taking?
I am taking Needle. I don't know if you heard of him before. He plays on the Heckin' Habaneros. By the way, I checked my habanero plant outside today. It is looking really, really nice. I should send Specs some hot, maybe some peppers, maybe like dry a couple and make him eat them.
That's true. Do it. Be nice. Be nice. Yeah, that is the Queen Needle right there. Don't you dare mess with my Queen Needle.
I am not messing with the Queen. The Queen is on my team.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But somebody just brought it up. That's 3 of the Heckin' Habaneros in a row. And guess what? I am going to make it 4 because I am taking Trash Rodent, who is a amazing support player. I am super thrilled that you took him or took Needle over Trash Rodent because I wanted Trash Rodent on my team more than Needle. No offense, I don't want to mess with my Queen Needle. So, you can't. All right, Thug, your 6th pick.
Shoot, this is a hard one. Just kidding. It's not Sway Lee. I baited you. I let him just sit there and just coast.
You got 3 main tanks.
I know.
Feeling good about the main tank situation. I can respect it.
Main tanks have the best aim in the game. You know this, Yeti.
It's true, and there are 2 off tanks left. There's Aurora and Booth left for tanks. So that's, you know what? I don't necessarily hate your situation for that reason. Got 2 great tanks there, but I'm just gonna take Aurora off the play right now for you. So that kind of will that'll really tie you down if you want to go down for that off tank down the line here. So I'm gonna go with Aurora with this pick here from Tailwind. Make it 2 Tailwinders in a row.
Fine, whatever. All
right, your pick, sir.
I'm going to the team that brought you the worst meme of season 4, Money Moves. Hitting with the sushi. I'm craving sushi. I wish I had some right now.
I ate sushi tonight. It was delicious.
Was it good?
It was actually fantastic. I'm a big fan of tempura rolls. That a tempura shrimp roll. Tempura shrimp roll. Very, very, very good. Very solid.
You should have Kyoto when the whole Roto thing's done.
Yeah.
Let's hit some all you can eat. Let's get after it.
It's true. I will put them out of business. So yes, no. Tempura rolls. Delicious. I got a spicy tuna too. little spicy tuna.
Oh baby,
Oh yeah, let's go, dude. Let's go.
I like the sexy girl rolls. Maybe because like saying it, sexy girl.
Anyways, let's move on. That was awkward. I need DPS. I got Frosty. That's great. I got Soli. That's fantastic too. But this guy's still on the board, and I put him on my team. That's J Vice. J Vice. Your presence on this all-star team, not a fluke. So J Vice is the man here. So let's get him on that team. All right, number 8. Go ahead.
I'm going with tough luck, and if there's only if I look left, there's only one person left. Flufflepuffs, which is just an adorable name, to be honest with you. Flufflepuffs. Let's go.
It's true. You got 3 supports already. You're looking real good. You got 3 supports. You got 3 tanks. You got 2 deeps. I need to complete that support line. I got 3 DPS, 3 tank. Let's get some supports up in here. This trash run's gonna need some help. For sure, gonna need some help. You took El Babiaga. You took Needle. But honestly, what you seem to be forgetting is that there's only one thing that will set you free, and that is the truth. The truth.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good.
The
That's good.
truth
That's good.
will set you
That's
free. I'm taking truth from Tailwind.
That's good. You know, and since I it's my turn now, right?
Yes, sir.
We're talking a lot about good players, and hold on one sec. Yeah, hold on. Actually, we're gonna send this to the booth.
No, bro. You have 4 tanks already. 4 tanks. You got 2 DPS with Void Kit, and you have 2 DPS. What do you have on your team right now?
It's fucking on the screen.
You have 4 supports. You have 4 supports.
I have Void Kit.
You have Void Kit and 4 tanks. So technically, you've actually already broken the rules because you have two groups of 4.
Shit.
So you can't take Booth. You got to take 2 DPS.
Fine, Shawnee Red.
All right. So that was awkward. Again, who needs off tanks when you have 3 main tanks, which is what you have in your situation right now? Yeah. So you got Shawnee. So that leaves me. I'm picking out of Booth, who you can't pick. So Booth, I love you, but I'm saving you for next round. Because I can't pick you. I legitimately can't. I have Ivy Cat, and I have let's see here. This is my last one. Cognitive Pit. Now, I already have 3 DPS, so I can't take. I don't want to take another DPS and just I can't actually, because you have to.
NPC gets it. My 9 load limits game is gonna be so good. We're gonna have all Ryan Hearts.
It's true. I will take Ivy Cat. So get in here, Ivy Cat. Fill out that roster here. All right, get in there, Thug. Who are you taking?
The Cognitive Pit. It's like the Ohio State, the Cognitive Pit.
The original, the player, Cognitive Pit from Instalock. And I guess, you know what? If I have to make him more irrelevant than he already is, let's make him Mr. Irrelevant, and that's Booth.
Booth, I tried. I just forgot the rules.
Yeah, he wanted you on his team, but honestly, you know what? I got 2 off. I got 3 off tanks in Normac.
I got all the main tanks.
And you got all the main tanks.
It's the monopoly. Would you? Okay.
All right.
Go into a cup game.
Hey. I will coordinate a draft day trade with you right now if you would like. You got three main tanks there. I will offer you Booth. I will give you Booth, but you got to give me Boring.
Yes.
Yeah, we got a trade for the first ever.
Mainly because we've never traded before.
The first ever draft day trade. We have Booth going over to Orem and Boring joining the winning team on Indigo. So
that's the wrong thing.
That is the correct thing, sir. I don't know.
Now you can actually have hog and ball torture.
It's true. I could. I'm feeling real good about this situation here. Throw Booth on my team, or throw Boring on my team. We got that ball main. Feeling good. All right, let's go. Let's go, dude. All right. There are your Discord all-star teams drafted up. That match is next Thursday. So be sure to tune in for that. Let's take it up to the Transcendence tier. I know the Trans tier members that are sitting in chat have been waiting ever so patiently. And it only makes sense because I haven't had a first pick the entire time yet. But the first pick goes to Thuggington. Thuggington, let's actually take a quick look. There's your All-Stars again. Who are you taking? First pick in the Transcendence tier.
First pick for me is going to be Peters 6G.
Peters 6G. What a name.
I know. I liked his name. It just felt good.
It just felt good. Yeah, Peters 6G, the first pick in the Transcendence tier. Yeah, I'm surprised by the way you didn't go with Randy from that one team. But
here's the thing.
There's two members of that one team.
I know.
Trust
me, I know.
You're prepared. He's been
I'm
ready.
ready.
He's been ready.
I'm ready.
He's ready for this. All right. So you took him. I'm going DPS too, but I'm picking a better DPS. I'm taking Smugs.
Okay.
Smugs,
Okay.
season 2 MVP.
Fine.
All
I'm
right.
gonna take a DPS as well.
All right.
Somebody that got accused of cheating recently, publicly.
Yeah.
Rocket.
Rocket accused of cheating baselessly, mind you. We've already reviewed the vote.
Baselessly.
Yeah, but yeah, Rocket, good pick. You know what? We've done 2 DPS already. Why not just make it a third, or why not just make it a 4th DPS player?
Yep.
Yeah, just saying here. I'm going Voltage.
Okay.
I'm taking Voltage from Havoc.
DPS here. Let's just go.
Let's just get Voltage on this team right now. Heck yes, let's go. Voltage from Havoc. Who do you got?
For me, I'm gonna take a jump over to tank line. I'm going with my secret lover, Dunzo.
It was a secret.
It was a secret, not anymore.
Secret's out. Let's put it that way.
Secret's out, babe. Sorry.
All right. For me, if I'm going to stay in DPS, actually, I really am. The DPS, in my opinion, most improved player this season. Kind of put the team on hit. One of the main reasons why this team had the success they did, got to the quarterfinals out of the 13th seed. I got to go with Sorcery Pepe from Corvidity. That DPS line is real good. Smugs, Voltage, Sorcery Pepe looks strong. So I'm psyched as hell about that one. Who do you got?
For me, I'm gonna stay in. I'm gonna go with our trans tier MVP.
My big Marv,
Mr. Team Jumper himself. He actually was on less teams this year.
It's true. It's true. Marv is a good choice. I like the Marv pick. I really do. It's a really good one. So I need to get a main tank on this team, mainly because they're starting to disappear real quick. I'm gonna get me one of the all-stars from last season commit. One of the top players from last season's commit, one of the top players this season, no questions asked. That is Andy Slam from Uncommitted.
Yeah.
Outstanding main tank. All right. See Discord, or I'm sorry, number 5 pick here for Orem. What do you got?
I'm gonna go with a little tanky boy here. It's already his partner in crime to begin with. Omega Ruby. Built-in synergy.
You just call Omega Ruby a tanky boy? Because I think she would be very disappointed with that.
Well, I apologize.
No. All right. I'm surprised, actually. I need to get me an off tank on this team, and I'm gonna go. I'm a big fan of this. But sometimes you just got to get that cheddar.
I see what you did there. That's cute.
We got to get cheddar on this team from Exiles. Number 5 pick for Indigo. 6 pick for Orem. What do you got?
We've left this group untouched.
Supports?
Completely untouched. Yes.
Yes, we have.
And there's one player that's in the support group. I've memed on this child the entire season. Do you know why I've memed on him?
Why is that?
Because he got spawn camped by a gold Moira that was absolutely drunk. That's embarrassing.
All right.
But Ice, come on home.
Yeah. Ice is a good choice. No doubt. I'm
Peter 60.
Peter just brought it, or PDK just brought it up. I'm taking Nerdables, the first Tranquility Hall of Famer. top 20 support in the country, or top 20 support NA. Yeah, I'm taking Nerdables, and I'm really happy that you took Ice over Nerdables.
14.
Number 14. I am so sorry, Nerdables. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay.
Sorry, Nerdables. If you want to come on my team, it's okay.
All right, Orem, go ahead.
I am going to go with I'm gonna say support.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Randy.
Randy, what team is he on?
He is from Pogfish.
He did the thing. All right. Hogfish indeed. All right. Congratulations, Randy, joining Team Orem. You know what? You went to Pogfish, so I think it may only make sense that I also take it over to Pogfish just to prevent hearing it one more time. So I'm going with Yeater from Pogfish on my team here.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
All
That's
right.
fair.
All right, feeling good. Look at these. I got 3 tanks. I got 3 DPS. I'm feeling.
So what do I got?
good.
I got DPS. I got DPS. I got tank. Support.
You got room for a support and a DPS here.
I do have room for a support, and I'm going to go with the support player from a team that has to freaking carry specs. Sumi, let's go.
Sumi's a great choice here, no doubt. Sumi Aru, the Widow 1v1 champion of the Transcendence tier, by the way. Yeah, he's a support player. No, great pick. No argument here. I need to fill out the support line, but I'm happy. I'm really psyched that he's still here because I got Nerdables. Let's just put a support partner up here too.
Fine.
I'll take physics.
I mean, they lost, but whatever.
Because they weren't there.
Oh, well, you got to show up, play the game.
All right,
sir.
So yeah, I'll put physics on this team in an instant. On the Indigo. All right. So what do you got here? What are you sitting at?
I'm what I got.
Three
DPS. No, 2 DPS.
Yeah, 2 DPS.
No, 2 DPS, 3 support. I got to take DPS. Rosen, which reminds me of a local sports Hall of Famer, by the way. Sports broadcaster, Minnesota. Rosen.
So
Lynx Esports.
Rosen from Lynx Esports, the number 9 pick for Orem. I need another support, and let's keep it going here. Let's see. My choices are between. Well, I guess I have one choice here, but you know what? I'm okay with that choice because I'm about to say one. We're gonna say one thing, Team Orem. One thing will be said of Team Orem after the All-Star match next Wednesday. Y'all
Pinhead.
Y'all just got pinheaded. I'm putting Pinhead onto Indigo right now. Pinhead from Volume 51 joining Indigo. All right. We have one pick left here. We both got 3 and 3, so we can fill it out. Either way, the 2 people that are left are Brits or Dub Machine from Corvidity, and last is Shinobu from Orbit. What do you think here? Who are you taking?
Brits. Easy clap. Easy
Brits?
clap. Cute. Probably the cutest logo in all of Transcendence tier. I love that logo. It's such a cute little bird.
All right. Brits or Dub Machine.
Pick 20.
Yeah. That is the final pick now. The last pick of all the roster drafts today. I'm taking Shinobu, and I'm actually pretty okay with that.
It's a good. This is an easy pick. This is a really good time.
Yeah, those are good picks. I'm feeling good here, guys. Guys, there is your rosters for the Transcendence Tier All-Star game that takes place next Wednesday on this very channel. Should be a lot of fun. We're gonna run 5 maps. We're gonna run 2 of the maps at 222. Yep. One of the maps is gonna be done with a no limits, no roll caps. So could run goats, could run Spanish Inquisition. Could run whatever the heck whatever the heck you want. No hero cap, no roll cap. Map number 4 is all off rolls for everybody, so nobody plays their main roles. And then map 5 is map 5 is going to be a Ilios map where we play all 3 points, and the points will be divvied up as this. On Well, you'll play all tanks. On Lighthouse, you play all sports. And then on Ruins, you play all DPS. So should be a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun with these guys. Roster, it's always a good time. All stars.
That
You
was our.
get to have a lot of fun, and
I
we.
wish I knew what that was like.
Yeah, I know. I wish to. We'll never be all stars, Thug. We'll
I
never be
know.
all-stars.
I know.
All right, guys. That's it for the Iris podcast tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate it as always. For NPC and Specs, you got Thug, you got me. Guys, it's our final podcast of the season next week. We're looking forward to it. Let's wrap season 4 with a bang. Enjoy these finals this week. Let's have some fun. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.
Yay.
One community, 3 tiers, 44 teams, and nearly 200 matches played. It's all led to this. Welcome to the playoffs, where the pretenders get eliminated, no second chances are given, and only strong will survive. We'll see dominant performances, we'll see rivals clash, and we'll see shocking upsets. Players and teams of all skill levels have practiced for months to get here, giving it everything they have, but at the end of the day, only one will achieve: tranquility.